went to App State. So when I was at App State, a group of us got together and we did a coaching show for Mac Brown.
Mm-hmm.
He only coached at App State 1 year. That was his first head coaching job. You know, Mac Brown's now at Carolina, coached at Texas. Well, coached at Carolina, then coached at Texas, coached at Tulane, and he left App State after 1 year, 6-5 record. And then the next year we did a show for Sparky Woods. Next 2 years, I think, and then he went to South Carolina. Well, they hired a new coach, Jerry Moore, and I decided I wanted to go. And I basically, his first day, I went to the field house, introduced myself, and said I want to do a recruitment video for you. And, he was kind of like, yeah, whatever, kind of thing. Because he didn't know, like, who is this guy coming up wanting to do? He goes, and the big thing was, and App State at the time didn't have any money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how much is it going to cost us? I was like, nothing, I'll just do it. My time and stuff. And I was paying my way through college with, I managed a Pizza Hut. So I basically started going to practices and games, doing the recruitment video. And, they didn't take me serious at first. They said, this guy will show up for a couple of days and that'll be it. Well, it was like the third or fourth game of the year we were playing Citadel, and they were coming back from the game, and I had parked on the side of the road because I paid for my own ticket, and I'd set up the camera just to film the bus going down the freeway, and they saw me, and one of the players goes, "Hey, coach, isn't that our video guy?" And then after that, it just kind of clicked, and then when I did the video, it was almost like a Hard Knocks, one episode of Hard Knocks for the whole season. And did the video. And then the next year, they needed someone to basically do practicing game breakdowns and asked if I wanted to do it. And I started doing that. And we used a nonlinear system at the time called Lexicon, which is archaic compared to now, new nonlinear, but you would go in and type in everything, and then you'd put the tapes in, and then overnight it would edit it, and half the time it didn't work right. So it was a lot of hours, but it was well worth it, and I really enjoyed it. And then after I left App State, because I was going to grad school in Illinois, I got a call from Sean Watson, who was then the head coach of Southern Illinois, because I don't know how he got my information, but they needed help videotaping games, and I went there, and I just said, okay, I can do games, but that's it, no practices, because my schedule was full. So I went and did the first game, and this is always, I always remember this, it was like the third game of the season. And I actually was up in the cherry picker in the end zone. And the other team's guy was like afraid of heights. Why they put him there, I don't know. So it was really awkward. But I didn't, but because I hadn't thought about it, I didn't think about undoing the mic. So when I'm doing the, I'm recording the plays, I'm sitting there saying, like, I'm starting to read the offense and defenses. And I'm making, like, I don't know what what exactly Southern called the plays or anything like that.
You was at Southern at this point?
Southern Illinois. Yeah. And I was like, we're going to run this here. And I was just saying that. And then I said, we're going to fake a punt here. And we did. We faked it and ran the ball. I can't remember if we scored or not, but I know we at least got 40 yards on it. So that next Monday, I get a call from them a message at the film office that says they need to see you at the football office. I'm like, okay, if you can be there by 2 or something, if you're available. So I'm like, sure. So I went there, and when I got there, everybody was acting all weird. And then, Coach Watson will be right with you. Coach Watson will be right with you. So then I waited in a chair outside his office. I went in, he shut the door. Right after he shut the door, the defensive coordinator came in. And they both just sat there and said, how are you doing? Good. I must have really missed some plays if you guys are already calling me in to fire me. They go, why would we fire you? We just want to know, how did you know our playbook? I said, what do you mean? He goes, well, you had the audio on the tape, and when we were going through it, we heard you calling the plays when we were lining up on both teams. I said, because I was just sitting there watching it, and I after a quarter, I figured out tendencies. And they were just like, oh my God. So we talked some more, and I said, I'll just make sure I unplug that for the rest of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
They go, that was so amazing that you did that, so now it makes us think about it. And they said, for instance, how do you know we were going to fake that punt? I said, personnel. They go, what do you mean? I said, well, and at that time, Brandon
This
Jacobs.
is so raw, man.
Brandon Jacobs, who ended up playing for the Giants, was a senior. I mean, he had transferred to Southern, and I said, yeah, you put him as the slot back. And so, guess what? It was obvious you were going to fake it.
On me, it's Brandon Jacobs.
I said, you hadn't put him in. You hadn't put him in any of the other punting formations. Well, how'd you know they were going to fake their punt? They did the exact same thing. They put their best running back in as a blocking back. And he's like, wow. So after that, I unplugged the thing. And then, so I finished the season with them. And, they did okay. But the video guys didn't like me. So they had this banquet dinner. And I got invited. And I was like, and then the coach started at this dinner, started making a speech. Said how they were really helped out because and they said we're hiring this new assistant to be our quality control guy, and they were going to hire me as quality control, and then he got a job like 2 days later going to be the OC at Northwestern. So it just kind of fell through the hole after that. And then I pretty much didn't do football since then.
How come? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, because I was busy trying to do film production. I was working on feature films and stuff with various producers.
So
directors.
film was the passion at the time.
Yeah, film is still a passion.
Okay.
It sure isn't driving Uber.
I feel that.
And and I'm still trying to do stuff. I'm doing a little acting now, and I'm taking classes more than I'm doing.
Me too. I just acted in something just like 2 days ago, matter of fact.
Yeah, and then writing some, pitching some ideas.
Yeah, super dope. So what's your name, sir?
Charles.
Charles? Okay.
Charles Jones.
Yeah, Charles Jones, my MVTYS family, man. He just shared a dope, powerful story with us, man. This is Talk Your Shit with T-Mac, man. I appreciate you for sharing this story with us, man.
No problem.
I appreciate you so much. This is so dope, man. Anything else you got to say? You got any advice to share to the people? It's going to be kids and all type of athletes that's going to see this.
Go App State. I'm a loyal App State guy. They got a great quarterback who's actually is from Northern California. Joey Aguilera, that we call him Joey Football.
Yeah, talk your shit, Joey Football, man. Yeah.
And, he had a great year last year. Came in, his first pass was a long touchdown pass.
That's great. That's a good start of a good career.
He came in because the guy who beat him out in the practice got injured his hand. He came in with 3 minutes left in the second quarter, and it was a ball game.
And then it sealed the deal. Mr. Seal the deal. All right, we love that. We love to hear that. We might have to pull up to an App State game now, man.
Yeah, pull them up. I mean, they got a tough schedule. They unfortunately they lost their center. The last week of April. I don't know what happened. He passed away. Unfortunately, after.
Condolences to his family.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't know him, but he graded really high in the bowl game last year. One of the top graded players in the bowl game. Graded.
Do you know his name?
Jack Murphy.
Oh, Jack Murphy.
He graded bowl because it was pouring down raining.
I love mud bowls, by the way.
But it was a great game. It's just App State football.
Yeah,
I'm passionate about it. I'm the guy yelling at the screen.
Oh, me too. Everybody know that. I was the loudest one on the field. I'm let's go. It's a beautiful day to be a Leo. I'm screaming.
Yeah. Leo too.
Yeah, but I appreciate you, sir, for sharing this powerful story with me, man. Hey, there. This is my guy, man. He dropped me off, man. But hey, he shared this powerful story. This is how you know you get instant story from people if you don't judge people and you just ask good questions, and you get a great conversation. People converse with you, man.
Yep.
Don't judge, man. Just ask questions if you want to know something, and you get conversations like this, man. And it's your boy T-Mac. Peace out, TYS family.